Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn GIS Easily. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use a digital elevation model to generate slope, aspect, hillshade and contour map in ArcMap. So let's get started. So this is the digital elevation model I downloaded from Earth Explorer. And so this is the clip version of it. So this is the study area I'm working on, and this is the DEM of the area after clipping. So from here, so I want to first calculate slope. Just come to your search button. Can you see search? In case if you are not seeing search, you can just click on search or Ctrl F. So this search slope. So slope spatial analyst. So the input raster will be our DEM, which is the kind I'm using the clip on. So just leave it as default. Some people try to change it to percentage. You don't need to change anything. Just leave it as degree and click on OK. So you can see it. So it's already running. Yes, can you see it now? So this is the slope of the area, but we can't use this slope like this. I would like to reclassify it into 5 category. So I'll be using reclassify tools. I want to classify it into 5 categories. Input raster, this slope. As you can see, it comes to classify. Can you see we have different classification method, but the most best method is natural break, because we can't be using we have different. Can you see we have equal interval, we have natural break. So I'll be using the default settings, which is natural break, because slope usually uneven distribution. So I'll classify it into 5. Can you see? Classify it into 5. Then I want to explain something. If you look at this graph, so any slope that is below 15 are usually good for building, for constructions, etc. A slope that is higher than 15, they are not good. I want to take note of that. So click on OK. I'm already classifying the slope into 5 categories. Yeah, it is ready now. Can you see? I've classified it into 5. So this is my classification. So if you want to change the reclassify, you want to change the color, you can change the color. Can you see red to green? You can just come to symbology and look for the color. It ranges from, so this is the color. So that's the color. I've classified it into 5. So let's move on. Let's classify. So I'll be using aspect map. So aspects. Special analyst. So here when we are trying to know the directions, so aspects, we are using the clip DEM digital elevation model I clipped. So click on OK. It is loading. So that is the aspect map. So we move to contour. Contour map. So contour map. Then the contour map is an imaginary line with equal elevation. So that's the definition for contour. So the contour interval. So let me use contour interval of let's start with 10 and see. Let's start with 10. I'm using contour interval of 10. So this contour interval, you can change contour interval based on the values on digital elevation. So sometimes if you look at let's see the result of the contour interval, because we use 10. Can you see we can't use 10 in this situation because it's too fuzzy? So let's go back and use another one. So let me go back to the special analysis tools. So let me try to use contour interval of 40 and see the result. I've used 10 before, so you have to check the contour interval. Sometimes you can use 10 might work better for you. 20, just check it one by one. So let's try to use 40 contour interval and see the result. So if you look at this slope now, you see red, it ranges from red to green. So this red actually means danger, right? So which means that generally they are unstable for most constructions and farming. You get? So that's that. So I'll be using this, and okay, this is contour now. I use the contour. So from here we can change the value of the contour to brown. So that's the standard for contour line. Contour line is usually brown. So let me use cocoa brown and click on OK. So I can now come to this place and change it to, so I want the contour interval to display on my map, right? So I will come to label features in this layer, then you come to contour. Can you see contour? You apply, then click on OK. So if you want to change the text, I want you to visualize it. Can you see? So let me reduce it to 7. I'm using area black, or let me use 4 instead. So I've used 4, so that's the contour interval. So that's that about contour. So let's try to create Hillshade using the DEM. Hillshade, say special analysis tools. So the Hillshade, we are still using this elevation model. So this elevation model, you can use it for creating contour, slope, aspect, Hillshade, elevation, etc., and different analysis. So let me check this. So that's that. So this is Hillshade. This is Hillshade. If you want to reduce the transparency, you can come to this place and reduce the transparency. Maybe come to display, but it is okay. Like this is the best color for Hillshade. You don't need to change any color, just leave it like that as default. If you want to change the display, you can come to transparency, you can change to 10, but I don't need to. There's no point in reducing the. It is okay like that. It is well. Alright, so that's it for today's tutorial. You know now to create slope, aspect, shade, and contour map from a digital elevation model. And now if you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next GIS tutorial.